let's talk about your summer vacation. You're probably making that long list of things that you want to pack. It's important to make sure that everything you need to keep healthy is on that list. Dr. Cynthia Snyder joins us to tell us more. She's an infectious diseases specialist and clinical assistant professor of medicine at Cone Health. Good morning.
Good morning.
I think a lot of times we're worried about swimsuits and sunscreen and things like that. We're not worried about, I guess, medications and things. What are the things we need to have on that list?
Well, I'm a big fan of asking people to make sure to bring your regular medicines that you take every day, as well as the ones that you go to in the event that if you have headache or if you have motion sickness, you know, think of just that extra step that you would want to take as opposed to having to cut out from your day-to-day activity to run to the pharmacy. I think pharmacies in the U.S. are pretty accessible, although if you're like on the Outer Banks or towards the beaches, you know, getting to
it might be a little tougher to find one.
Exactly. And so, and also, I mean, so many activities that you can be prone to, like for instance, insect bites. So you want to make sure you have some like lidocaine spray or maybe some Benadryl so you don't have as much reaction to those insect bites. Making sure to use DEET or some permethrin to ward off any tick bites or mosquito bites. And so I'm a fan of trying to prepare you that way as opposed to
now you talked
fact.
about some of those things right there that we can take. If you're going to go on an international trip, can you necessarily take all of those things, or is there a problem taking those overseas, and how would it be different?
So usually it is not a problem. I would recommend people to take their medications in their original
Yeah, that's
bottles.
a good point. Sometimes people want to combine them or put so
Safe
make sure
space.
you've got the one that's got the actual
Correct.
information on the outside.
Yeah,
That's a good
and
point.
then if it's like some controlled substance, like some pain medications, I probably would bring a letter just in the event it doesn't get confiscated.
That's a good point too, yeah.
And then certain countries, even Benadryl gets taken away.
Really?
Yeah, so you kind of have to, I would often recommend people to go to a travel clinic. You know, at my clinic at RCID, we often give travel recommendations and also update people on vaccines you may need. And because there's some other vaccines that prevent different types of illnesses such as typhoid fever or yellow fever if you're traveling in an endemic area.
You know, a lot of people are worried about measles in the U.S. Is it a problem overseas? Should we worry about that too?
Yeah, I am because it is so contagious, and most people are vaccinated to it. However, if you're going to be doing any type of like healthcare, like missionary work, or even if you're just going in an endemic country, we often review people's vaccines to see if they need another booster.
So start with a primary care doctor and say, what have I had? What might I need? Right?
Yeah, and even in the U.S., you know, we're seeing some outbreaks in New York and in certain areas where the vaccine rates aren't great, and you don't want to be thinking that you've contracted measles to your family members that maybe are not immune to it.
Very, very good advice. Thank you so much for coming in. We'll all breathe a little easier on vacation.
Sounds good.
Hey, if you want more information before you and your family head out, you can always go to conehealth.com/travel. They've got some information there, or you'll find lots of healthy lifestyle tools and resources of all kinds by going to the other webpage we just saw there, conehealth.com/wellness-matters.
House Call on Fox 8 is sponsored by Cone Health.